I initially started making these videos just for my own use, so that when I finish the work that needs to be done on the engine on this 6.5, I'll actually be able to put it all back together. There's a lot of stuff, brackets, hoses, wires. So I thought, well, maybe there's some other people out there that might be able to benefit from these, and I decided to go ahead and put them on YouTube. So here it goes. This is my 1994 K3500 6.5 turbo diesel that apparently needs some work, but unfortunately, the strange individual who built this shop at some point in time put in a 7-foot wide garage door. Certainly can't get a truck in here, and with those mirrors, forget it. Future project will be installing an wider door. So the situation with this is, for quite some time I have been getting a low coolant signal coming on the dashboard. Then it started having problems with not starting. It cranks over just fine, and then sometimes it starts just fine. So I looked at the injectors. There's one on this side. I don't have my light on me at the moment, but I'll get my flashlight. There's one down there that's real oily. Battery went dead on the cell phone, so where I'm at now is I went ahead and loosened that inner wheel cover as recommended by a guy in one of the forums, because he said it makes your life a lot easier. So I was able to push that down way out of the way. Now I've got a lot of room. There's a lot of nuts and bolts and screws and everything else. Not complicated. It's kind of a real tight fit. It's going to be real fun getting it back up in there, but in the long run, I think it's going to make my life easier to get in here and work on this. So that's where we're at right now. I've got the shop manual on this, but to be honest with you, it's not real clear all the time. It's the Chiltons, and it'll say take this off or take that off, but it doesn't show you a picture of what it is. And if you're not a professional mechanic like me, then, well, you may not know what that is. So what I've done here, I've loosened everything up. I just have to do this on my cell phone. So I've got all these loose. So I'm gonna take this off. There was a wire here. I just folded that back. I think those will be pretty self-explanatory. I don't need to label them. There's those. Got my little dish, work stand, and of course this because it's raining. And it's supposed to be 22 degrees coming up here in a couple of days. That'll be fun. So I'm going to take those out, take all this off, take this bracket here, and I'll just fold that out of the way, loosen this, get that off, and then start working on getting that turbo off.